Hi, it's JoElla Milan, licensed esthetician, and it's late, and I've been working all day. I just went out and ran a bunch of errands, and I came back and I thought, oh, I think I'll just do a video now to talk about some things with you. Not necessarily any one particular product, but I want to talk about cleansers, because I know so many of you get confused on cleansers, which I did myself growing up. It does get confusing. But, you know, I had fun tonight. This shirt I have on, I bought it a year ago, and I totally forgot about it. I found it in my closet with still had the tags on it. So I wore it tonight, and then my pants, I had these pants that they look so good together, and I had them on, and it was so funny. I had to go to the pharmacy and pick up a prescription, and this man came up and goes, "I really like your pants." So I thought that was so funny. Kind of made my night, really. But the thing with cleansers, I'll start with, for me growing up, we'll do that. When I was growing up, I was the most oily person that ever walked this earth. It was disgusting. I dripped oil, dripped. Poor me, I felt so bad. My hair was always oily, my bangs, I washed my hair every day. I want some of you listening that go through this. I used to wash my hair every day. I'd use powder, and I'd buy those little things to absorb the oil. And I used to go to the department store and buy huge bottles of toners and all this stuff to strip the oil off my skin, just to get it clean, you know, thinking, oh, that'll get it nice and clean, and I don't have to worry about it. Well, then the next day it'd be even worse. And then, I mean, this went on my whole life. It was horrible. And then finally, you know, I became an esthetician. This is how long it went on. I became an esthetician. And then I started working at that time for a brand, Karin Herzog, which I still carry on my website, Karin Herzog Oxygen Skincare. And when I first started working for them, I didn't know the products. And there was this one product, their professional cleansing cream, which when you squeeze it out, it looks like Vaseline. And you think, oh my gosh, you know. But you just put a little bit on your fingers and add some water and then rub it in really good. And then you take it up with a wet cloth. And so I did that. And then they have another product called Vitacombi 1, which is a moisturizer with has 1% oxygen in it. And that's also on my website. So I started using that. You know, I didn't know anything. And I started using that. And then it wasn't long after that, people were asking me what I did to my skin, you know, that it was looking so good. Well, I tell you, within about a week, my oil went away. All those years of drippy, oily skin, it went away in about a week. And the reason why is because I was using a cleanser that gently removed the dirt from my face. And when you have oily skin, it takes oil to remove oil. So if you're using these very harsh exfoliating cleansers and you're having the problem that I was saying, how you're oily, you can't be using these cleansers that are too strong on your skin, or toners that strip your skin, because every time you strip it, you get more oily. So you want to find either more gentle cleanser, or, you know, I like the Karin Herzog, which I said professional cleansing cream. And then Lemieux has a wonderful oil cleanser, which is great. I love that too. It's one of my favorites. So don't be afraid of that. So that's one of my suggestions for you. And then, you know, as we age, we need to be more gentle on our skin, because same thing. I have people that say, oh, I've used this cleanser for 20 years or whatever, and it doesn't really work. But, you know, it's like, it's time for a change. So, you know, when you get older, you need to have more gentleness and more hydration, you know, in your cleanser, you know, something gentle. like on osmosis, they have the cleanse, which is gentle. I have another great product line, Dr. J Pure Organic, and they have a wonderful gentle cleanser. So, you know, to be gentle on your skin, which is really important. And then also, you know, when you get into exfoliating cleansers, I think they're great. But personally, I don't think they're good for everyday use. I like to use a exfoliating cleanser maybe once a week, or maybe for me, even once a month, you know, just to get that dead stuff off your face, you know, that we all do, you know, makeup buildup and dead skin cells. So, you know, if you're using an exfoliating cleanser, I would not make that your main cleanser. I would use another cleanser to go along with that. And then we have our normal people that have regular normal skin, that it's not oily, it's not dry. You know, there's some wonderful facial washes out there. You know, like I have, my PCA skin has a couple good ones for regular normal skin and for oily skin. And, you know, I would suggest that. And aside from that, you know, you just kind of have to go with what you feel. Because I know even with rosacea, or if your skin is really sensitive, I'll have people that say, oh, my face is really red and whatever. And then I'll ask them what they're doing. And they're doing, you know, an exfoliating cleanser and all these wrong products. So you've got to really look at your skin and what's going on with it. And once you figure out that, what your real problem is with your skin, you know, if you want to ask your esthetician or your doctor, or somebody like me, I'm an esthetician, you know, it helps us figure out what cleanser's right for you. Because that's such a key part of our skincare system is the cleansers. That you don't want to keep going on and on with what you're doing now if it's not right. Because I know when people call me or email me, say, oh, my skin has got all these problems. First thing I do, I ask them, what are they using? What do you do from morning till night? I want to know all your different products that you're using. And I can usually figure out what's going on just from there. You know, because there's things that might inflame your skin. You know, so those are signs. If you're seeing something that's not right, you know there's a problem, and you've got to figure it out right then, and then correct it with using the right product, which you probably will see, like me, like I did when I was younger. In a week, I turned it around. All those years of, I mean, you have no idea what I went through. It was disgusting with my oiliness. So I want you to know that there is hope for that. And then for you people with really, really dry skin, now you need to use a very gentle cleanser, a great moisturizer, and you might even want to use a wonderful facial oil afterwards. You know, do your, wash your face and then put on a light oil afterwards, and it just soaks right into the skin. You know, and then you can use whatever else, you know, other products you're using, your serums or your moisturizers or that. But sometimes just adding an oil to your face before you put on your moisturizer makes a big difference. So anyway, I hope this helps you a little bit. I wasn't trying to go on too much about cleansers, but I was thinking about it. I know for me personally, I just feel so bad for the people with really oily skin, because I see it all the time in these young people, and I know they're using the wrong products. So, you know, I'm so happy to help you. And if you have any questions, you know, send me an email, or you could call me on my toll-free number, and I'm happy to go over with you what you have. And a lot of times, if, you know, I've got different samples that might help you figure out what you need. So, you know, usually when you make a purchase, whenever my clients purchase something, I try to put the samples in with their purchase that kind of coordinate with the products that they bought, you know, so it keeps it all copacetic, more or less. So I really look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye.